अच्छा, हम लोगों ने लास्ट क्लास में क्या पढ़ा था? हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस अपन ने पढ़ लिया था ना। देखो, अब म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस तुम लोग निकालोगे इसका, म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस ऑफ ए सॉलिनॉइड सराउंडेड बाई ए कॉइल। ठीक है। हाँ, सिचुएशन क्या है कि तुम्हारे पास एक कॉइल है, ऐसा बड़ा सा कॉइल है, और इसके बीच से ये सोलेनॉइड जा रहा है। देखो, सॉलिड मैं अच्छे से बना नहीं पाया हूँ, स्प्रिंग टाइप का बन गया, लेकिन समझ जाना है ना, ये सॉलिनॉइड है। ये तो और भी खराब बन रहा है पिछला वाले। ठीक है, ये सॉलिनॉइड है। What is given to you? Number of turns in the coil, the outer one is N2. Number of turns in this particular coil is N1. The length of this particular uh, solenoid is L1. And हाँ, one more thing I should give you ना. हाँ, the radius of this solenoid is R1. Now try to find out the mutual inductance of this setup.
Sir, and what about the current passing through the coil?
No need, you have to assume now, whenever you try to find the mutual inductance, you pass current. सीधा तुमने रिकॉर्डिंग देख लिया था ना?
हाँ सर।
सब ठीक है।
Sir, mu naught N1 N2 pi R1 square by L by L1.
हाँ, सही, करेक्ट, वेरी गुड. Let's see if they are getting or not. अगर किसी का नहीं है तो बता देना. You took current in which one? Outer coil or inner one?
Sir, I took in the inner one. Sir, I took in I think the outer one. Sorry, outer one.
No,
The solenoid.
In the solenoid, no? Solenoid is the inside one.
Okay, okay.
That one you have taken. Therefore, how we'll do it? How it is done? If we pass the current in this lower coil, see, we cannot pass the current in the. Archie, do you have the answer for this one? When I pass current in the outer coil, why can't I take this case? Is I am trying to pass the current in the outer coil,
As we
then
are going to the solenoid as the primary.
but why can't I take outer coil as primary?
Sir, because the radius of the solenoid is given to us. That's the reason for me.
No. See, what's the problem here, no? If you try to find out the flux in that particular case, the magnetic field of the coil, if I pass the current in that coil, the magnetic field due to this particular coil will be changing with the distances. You know this formula, na? Mu naught
Yes. That
NIR square
r
by
square to the power 3/2 in the denominator.
that thing. So magnetic field will be actually dependent on the distance x from the coil. So when magnetic field is changing,
So
how
it's
will you
variable.
calculate its variable? How will you calculate the flux? You will have to integrate by taking small area. It will become very difficult. So the flux that you are going to calculate will be actually wrong. So that's why you won't get the right result. That is why we are taking the inner coil. Now what we'll do? We'll pass the current in the inner coil. We'll pass the current in the inner coil. Let's say it is I1. So magnetic field at the center will be B1 is equal to mu naught into N 1 I1 mu naught Ni, and it will be mu naught into N1 by L1 into I1. Now what will be the flux passing through the outer coil due to this magnetic field? Phi 2. Phi 2 will be this B1 into this small area. Why? Because the magnetic field is only present inside the solenoid. It's not present outside the solenoid. So for calculating the flux through this to the outer coil, only the magnetic field is passing through this area, this particular area. That's why to calculate the flux, we'll be using only this smaller area. So flux phi 2 will be equal to B1 into its area pi R1 square into, because N2 also you multiply, N2 into phi 2 will be equal to your N2 into B1 into pi R1 square. And this will be equal to M into I1. So N2 into pi R1 square into B1 is mu naught N1 I1 by L1 is equal to M I1. So I1 get cancelled. So mu naught N1 N2 pi R1 square by L1. This is your mutual inductance. Okay. Now let me tell you the next concept. This is okay for everyone now? No one is saying anything means I understood, it's okay. Everyone understood. Now let me tell you the next concept. Next is a growth and decay in LR circuit. अश्का तुम्हें समझ में आ गया ना? ऊपर वाला आई है और कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है तो मिसिंग नहीं है. See, the circuit is like this. Key. Here is one switch key. This is S1. This is S2. This is resistance and this is inductor. And why do we say growth and decay? Growth will be, the case of growth will be growth of current in the LR circuit will be S1 closed and S2 open. The growth cases when battery is there in the circuit. Okay, when battery is in the circuit, the growth of current will be there because battery is always there to provide current in the circuit, right? Now, if I have formed this one, can you tell me what will be the equation formed in this? If I say the current is passing like this, means for this particular case, if I draw the circuit, it will be, this is our battery, this is closed. Now the circuit will be, this is R, this is L, only this thing is there, this is open, so no current will pass through this.
E minus I R minus L di by dt is equals to 0.
हाँ, very good. हाँ, यहाँ से जाएगा ऐसे करके ऐसे करके ऐसे करके ऐसे करके. इक्वेशन आपकी बनेगी E माइनस आई आर माइनस एल डी आई बाई डी टी इज इक्वल टू 0. अब इसको सॉल्व कैसे करोगे? देखो, इसको सॉल्व करके तुम्हें एक्चुअली करना क्या है, तुम लोगों का काम ये है, बिकॉज E इज देयर, R is there and L is there. You have to do one thing. You have to find out the current expression. Current in terms of IRL. निकाल सकते हो? इंटीग्रेशन वगैरह यूज करना पड़ेगा. You have to get an expression of I in terms of E, R, L and T. I'll write it. You have to get I in as a function of E, R, L and time T. It will come in exponential form. Try to use your integration skills and try to find out the answer.
Capital E minus small e power minus RT by L whole by R.
Capital E minus
Capital E minus exponential e to the power minus RT by L whole by R.
there is one mistake you are doing. So the result you should get is I is equal to E by R into 1 minus E power minus RT by L.
Yes, sir. That only I'm getting, I think.
That you are getting? Okay, then correct. Because you were saying E minus E power minus RT by L whole divided by R. You missed out one E here. Beside exponential. देखो बता देता हूं मैं, जिसका एक बार चेक कर लेना, जिसका आ गया है बढ़िया है, इसका नहीं आया तो वो देख लेना। तो कैसे E इज इक्वल टू, मैं कोई बहुत एडवांस मेथड यूज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, इसमें क्या है कि यूज क्या हो रहा है, E इज इक्वल टू, सॉरी देखो ऐसे करूंगा मैं, E माइनस आई आर इज इक्वल टू एल डी आई बाई डी टी। तो डी टी बाई एल विल बी इक्वल टू डी आई बाई E minus IR. Now I will integrate it from 0 to t and initially from 0 to I. So it will become 1 by L log t. Log t minus log 0 is 1 only. Zero to t is equal to, I'll take r common from this, or I can just write it log of minus of log of E minus IR whole divided by R. Right now? From 0 to I. So now it will become log t minus log 0 is 1 minus L by R into log of E minus IR minus log E minus L by R log of E minus IR by E. Array, what I have done? Why I have written log T here? 1 by L is there, there is nothing na inside. 1 by L into T. T by L. T by L. L I'll remove, so T will be there only. Now it's correct. Now minus RT by L is equal to log of 1 minus IR by E. So 1 minus R by E into I is equal to E power minus RT by L. So it will become 1 minus E power minus RT by L is equal to R by E into I. So I will be equal to E by R into 1 minus E power minus RT by L. Okay. Acha, wait, just I'm coming.
So it is like the capacitor only.
Mhm. Now see, this is the case for growth of current. Growth of current, and now this is what see in this particular type of circuit. When you see at time t is equal to infinity, what will happen? At time t is equal to infinity, see in the case of capacitor, do you remember? At time t is equal to
T
infinity.
equal to 0, it acts as a wire.
At time t equal to 0, if we discuss about capacitor, this capacitor acts as a wire, simple conductor, because it's uncharged, not charged. But when at time t equal to infinity, it will act as open. It will not pass current through it. Remember that one? Now, in the case of inductor, the case is reversed. At time t equal to infinity, this inductor will act as a conducting wire. At time t equal to 0, it will act as a open wire, open one. Okay, remember this thing. Only this concept alone is actually used for solving many different kinds of problems. It's very important. Now at time t equal to infinity, if I say t is equal to infinity, inductor will be acting as a what? Conductor only. So what will be the current at time t equal to infinity? If I say it as I naught, it will be what? E by R, na? Because inductor is not there. It's acting as a conductor. So I can write this as I is equal to I naught into 1 minus e power minus RT by L. This is what the significance of I naught. Now, can you form a similar equation for decay of current? What is the meaning? The circuit will be like this. In that particular case, we have original one we had. In this case, S1 will be open and S2 will be closed. So the circuit will become like this. Now see here what is happening. At what time we are starting? When at time t equal to infinity in this circuit we have reached. Now at that point we have closed this point S2 and opened this S1. So now at this particular time what the current is flowing inside is I naught at time t equal to 0. Do not draw it like this. At time t is equal to 0, the current flowing in this is I naught, which you have calculated. It is E by R. Earlier case. Now after the time, what will happen? After this current will start to decay. You have to frame an equation for this, and then you have to integrate it and then arrive at the value, arrive at the result. What will be the integrated result for current? You have to get current, you have to frame an equation, then you have to get current in the form of E, R, L, and T.
Sir, I is equals to E by R into A की power minus J by L.
माइनस आर टी बाई एल,
हाँ
आर
वही
भी तो
हाँ।
है। हाँ, वेरी गुड। द इक्वेशन दैट विल फॉर्म इज IR plus L di by dt is equal to 0. You will integrate it easily then. Minus L by R di by I will be equal to dt. So di by I is equal to minus R dt by L. So you just integrate this part. It will be from I naught to 0 now. Zero to t. Log I naught to 0 minus RT by L. Now log I naught. हमारा पॉजिटिव आंसर क्यों आ रहा है? अच्छा, सॉरी, why I am doing 0? I am trying to find out the current at any point ना. मेरा दिमाग आजकल आउट चल रहा है भाई. Log of I by I naught. Yeah, let's simple. Log I minus log I naught. I'll write this as log of I by I naught, which will be equal to minus RT by L. So I is equal to I naught into e power minus RT by L. And we all know I naught is equal to E by R. So put the values. I is equal to E by R into e power minus RT by L. This is our result. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन दूं? क्लियर है सबको? इसको कहते हैं ग्रोथ एंड डिके. पहला जो होता है, इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं, क्वेश्चन आते हैं. जबकि अभी दिखाऊंगा एक क्वेश्चन तो मैं, ठीक है, एडवांस का भी दिखाऊंगा और एक मेंस का भी दिखाऊंगा. ये सही हो जाए ना. ये क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करो.
सर,
हम्म.
ऐसे कैपेसिटर बहुत ज्यादा चार्ज दे देता है एक बारी में,
हाँ
ऐसे इंडक्टर भी ऐसे ही करता है?
हाँ.
अच्छा, मतलब सेम ही है, बस फील्ड का डिफरेंस है.
हाँ, इसका पता है तुम? एक वो पढ़ोगे, एक एलसी सर्किट होता है. एक एलसी सर्किट भी होता है, इसको अपन रेजोनेंस सर्किट भी कहते हैं. उसका ना एलसी सर्किट को अपन जब वो रेजोनेंस की तरह चलता रहता है, क्योंकि इंडक्टर और कैपेसिटर रिवर्स होते हैं ना. मतलब ऐसा होता है जैसे, बना ही देता हूँ यार, मतलब, पर तुम्हें एसएचएम नहीं आता ना, तो इसलिए कर नहीं पाओगे. जैसे एक L होता है, एक ये C होता है। इसकी अगर तुम इक्वेशन बनाओगे तुम्हारे पास SHM की इक्वेशन बनेगी, जिसकी एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी जो होती है ना 1/√LC आती है।
अच्छा,
So
कैसे
it will be in the form A is equal to minus omega square x.
हाँ, अच्छा, when we are, since we have discussed, let me do it, then so you will understand. Then LC circuit acts like a resonance circuit. Why it acts as a resonance circuit, now you will know. See, because L di by dt is there, is equal to Q by C, voltage across this capacitor. Now I is what? I is equal to dq by dt. So I can write this one as I d by dt into dq by dt is equal to Q by C. I have forgot to put the negative sign. So d square Q by dt square is equal to minus Q by LC.
Yes, sir.
Now
So
this is an
omega is, I think, minus q.
this is actually the equation of SHM, because the equation of SHM is d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x, or d square v by dt square is equal to minus omega square v, or d square anything by t square. What is the thing na? In SHM you can have here anything, not only displacement. This should be equal to my
The time period is 2 pi root of LC.
now if we compare with this one, we will get it is equal to minus omega square into q, d square q by dt square. So omega square will become 1 by LC. So omega is equal to 1 by root LC. Your time period will become 2 pi root of 2 pi by omega, which is 2 pi root LC. ठीक है लगे? अब ये पता है, हमें पता कैसे चला कि ये कर रहा है SHM? क्योंकि हमने इक्वेशन निकाल दी, क्योंकि जहां भी ऐसी इक्वेशन बनती है वो SHM होता है। और हम इसको फिजिकली कैसे एनालाइज कर सकते हैं? क्योंकि जब इंडक्टर डिस्चार्ज हो जाएगा पूरा तो कैपेसिटर चार्ज हो जाएगा, जब कैपेसिटर डिस्चार्ज हो जाएगा तो इंडक्टर चार्ज हो जाएगा, ऐसे चलता ही रहेगा ऊपर नीचे। अब ये आइडियली अगर ऐसा तो ऐसे चलता ही रहता है LC सर्किट, लेकिन आइडियली ऐसा होता नहीं है, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ लीकेज होते रहते हैं। तो जहां भी LC सर्किट अगर चाहिए होता है, मतलब किसी भी काम के लिए LC सर्किट यूज होता है, उसके केस में क्योंकि नॉन आइडियल केसेस होते हैं तो वो लीकेज होता रहता है हल्का हल्का, तो लीकेज की वजह से ये ऐसा SHM मेंटेन नहीं हो पाता, ये डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन में आ जाता है। मैं डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन तुम्हारे सिलेबस में है, थोड़ा सा है, लेकिन वो चला गया, खत्म हो गया, आपको हटा दिया, एडवांस नहीं है शायद। तो ये डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन की तरह काम करता है, इसका टाइम पीरियड ओवर द पीरियड जाता है, पर आइडियल केस में ये ऑसिलेशन SHM की तरह काम करेगा, जिसकी एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी। अब करो ये वाला क्वेश्चन।
The answer is coming as 1.
No, not 1.
It's A equal to 2, B equal to 2.
No. B by A is equal to 25. It's not
Sir,
that.
is it 25?
Uh, actually, not getting the idea why the answer should be like that.
No, sir.
Let me show you. The question given is, given figure, inductor and resistor connected in series with a battery E. This represents the maximum rate at which the energy is stored in the magnetic field. Oh. The rate they are asking, no? E is equal to half Li square is there. So maximum rate at which the energy stored is dE by dt will be equal to Li di by dt. This is the rate. But for this, you have to find out the di by dt. Maximum rate at which this dE by dt should be maximum. Let's try to find out when we'll get max. First, we'll find out the Li di by dt. I is equal to what? I is equal to I naught into 1 minus e power minus RT by L is there. And we'll find out di by dt then. It will be I naught into R by L e power minus RT by L. Okay. So d by dt, the value I am getting is L into I naught into 1 minus e power minus RT by L into I naught R by L e power minus RT by L. Okay. LL can be cancelled. So the d by dt value I am getting is I naught square R into e power minus RT by L minus e power minus 2 RT by L. Okay. Now, when this is to be maximum, if this d by dt is to be maximum, let's say it is P, or I can write by some other value. Let's say it is Y. When d by dt is maximum, means Y has to be maximum. Then you have to differentiate dy by dt and put it equal to 0. You'll get the value of t there. That value of t you have to put here. For that value of t, you have to find out the things. Then you have to put the value of d by dt here. Max rate at which the energy is stored, that will be equal to a power a by 2b. Understood, Archie? Let me solve and show you.
Sir, how you got two exponential terms from one? Can you explain once more?
This one I have multiplied, na?
Why?
Inside. Array.
No, firstly you had I is equal to I naught into 1 minus e power minus RT by L. Then you differentiated it. So there should be only one exponential term.
No. See, what they have asked, this represents maximum rate at which the energy is stored. Now I have found out first what is the rate of energy stored, d by dt. Energy stored in the inductor is half Li square. So I have tried to find out d by dt value, which is the rate at which the energy is stored, is Li di by dt. Now using the value of current, I have found out the di by dt, and then I have multiplied this di by dt value with the I. I have put this value here and this I is here. Understood?
Okay.
That's
So
why I got
two
d by
exponential
dt.
terms. Okay.
Now they have asked the maximum rate at which the energy is stored. So we have to find d by dt maximum. If I have considered this as y, we have to found out dy by dt equal to 0. At that point of t, at that value of t, we'll get d by dt maximum.
But then T and T will cancel. So how will we get?
Let's see what we are getting.
So we have to substitute I naught.
2r by L e power minus 2RT by L. No, get the value. This will be equal to 0, no? So what we will be getting,
Sir, so we have to do d square over E by dt square.
This term has to be maximum.
So that term, not the E.
No, not the E.
So d by dt should be maximum. So d square E by dt square.
Because you see the statement, no? This represents the maximum rate at which the energy is stored. Maximum rate means the rate has to be maximum. The rate is d by dt. That has to be maximum.
So the statement was maximum energy, then d by dt equals 0.
No. The statement was you have to find d by dt and then you have to max that one.
And check it again.
So if you solve this one, you'll get e power minus RT by L is equal to 2 into e power minus 2 RT by L. So 1 by 2 is equal to e power minus RT by L. So 1 by 2 will be equal to log of 1 by 2, or I can write minus log 2 will be equal to minus RT by L. So T will be equal to L by R log 2. This is the time. So for this time, I have to find this one. T. For this, we'll get di by dt. For this value, di by dt, I'll get I naught R by L into half I naught R by 2L. Di by dt value I have got. And Li. d by dt is L into I value, what I'm getting. I naught into 1 minus e power minus R by L into T. L by R log 2.
So it should be 2 powered R by L only because it's e power something in a log or something. It's 2 power 1, so 2 minus 2 only. Sorry, 1 by 2.
It is I naught square r into 1 minus 1 by 2, it will be 1 by 2. 1 by 4. I naught square r by 4. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is t by dt maximum. Now what
Now
they have given
I
E
naught
po-
as E by R.
e power e in terms of e they are asking. I naught is e by r, so e square
R
by
can substitute as
4r.
4 and then find.
They have given the value of r.
Yes, yes, 25.
25. Okay, okay. So it will
So
be
A
e
is
square
equal
by.
to and B is equal to 50.
Now what they have given, e power a by 2b. A is 2, b is 50. So what they have asked now,
It's
b by
25.
a, it's 25. That's why we are getting 25. Very good, Srijita.
Even before JEE, I did this exact same 3 times.
अच्छा, सभी को समझ में आ गया ना? क्वेश्चन थोड़ा डिफरेंट था. एक और क्वेश्चन देना चाहता हूँ मैं तुम लोगों को. देखते हैं कर पाते हो तुम लोग. ये एडवांस का क्वेश्चन है, पर एडवांस की तरह समझना मत इसको. मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन है, कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, ज्यादा कठिन नहीं है, मुश्किल नहीं है. Just try to understand this question first. Let's see you can understand it or not. It is a multiple choice question in which there will be multiple answers, but finding the answers is not difficult. Don't think it type of advanced. It's not an advanced level question. Okay one.
सर इसमें जो अलग अलग जो दोनों अलग अलग लूप है, इन दोनों का करंट ऐड करके फिर इसमें वो करेंगे ना, डिफरेंशिएट.
हाँ, कॉन्सेप्ट तुम्हें समझ में आ गया. ऐड करोगे माइनस करोगे.
सॉरी, बैटरी अलग अलग पोलैरिटी का ना माइनस करेंगे.
माइनस करोगे.
सॉरी.
पर कॉन्सेप्ट समझ लिया तुमने, अच्छी बात है, बढ़िया, वेरी गुड. अच्छा एक काम करो, तो होमवर्क कर ले लो। ठीक है,
But how can we integrate? Means there are two terms coming. If you consider the current as I1, so another is I minus I1. So then how to
I1 minus I2. Then you have to differentiate it to find out the maximum.
no one I is given, and if I consider I1 in the left one, so right one would be I minus I1 only. It's I1 minus I.
No. Here,
Then how
current
will we
will be
apply
I1.
KVL
See,
and
wait,
KCL?
wait. Current is I1 through this one, this part. And in this one, the current will be like this,
I1 minus I.
I2.
So then how will I
In this current,
differentiate? I will get two equations
wait,
and I
I'll
will
tell you.
equalize them.
No, don't go that way. Current through this conductor is I1 minus I2.
Yes.
So I1 you can write I1 is equal to V by R into 1 minus e power minus RT by L.
Like that, okay.
I2 will be equal to V by R into
Okay, so
1
then
minus e power
differentiate
minus.
both. Then I will subtract and differentiate.
You have to subtract and differentiate. Got the
Okay.
idea, no?
Yes, yes.
Just try to solve using that.
Okay.
And do it as homework.